In terms of the Rachel Corrie experience, which for me was a first, we boarded this cargo boat in Malta, set sail for Gaza. After a couple of days we were shadowed by Israeli gunboats. Finally we were attacked by the Israelis, threatening attacks initially, and then a boarding party. We tried to explain that we were in international waters and they had no justification, they had no right under international law to attack us, to board us, to kidnap us. But nevertheless they did so. Very aggressively, some 35 heavily armed young people wearing very scary masks, heavy weapons, all the rest of it. And the boat was taken, despite international orders, and we were taken to Ashdod against our wishes and held there in detention for a couple of days while the Irish government managed our release. This intervention of a cargo boat, civilian crew, in international waters is a crime of significant importance. And it's got to be stopped. We can't have that ongoing. And the right of the people of Gaza to have access to leave and access to arrive and to welcome a cargo and humanitarian support like the kind we had on board the Rachel Corrie is fundamental. They have that right. It cannot be taken away from them by anybody, Israel included.
Can I ask you a question there? How did they sort of, how did you receive the soldiers going into your ship?
Yeah, the Israeli commandos board the ship by using hooks which they throw up over the side, and they clamber up in their weapons and outfits. We had agreed to be in midships. We were aware of the calamity of 31 May when people lost their lives. We didn't plan to repeat that. So we were sitting on the midships area with our hands up, face up on our knees, showing that we're not armed, we're not dangerous, we're not threatening. We're not frightening, because these were frightened young men and women of the military IDF, and we demonstrated we had no intention of attacking them. So it worked in the sense that we were slightly roughed up maybe, and we were certainly searched repeatedly, we were herded together, we were held at gunpoint for say 4 or 5 hours until we got to Ashdod. But I think what saved the day, it was daylight and the experience of the 31st, of the killings that Israel undertook. I think they realized this was a strategic error of huge proportions, and they were not going to make that error twice. And I guess we facilitated that to a certain extent by being non-violent in our approach to their theft of our boat, the kidnapping of ourselves and the crew, and the hijacking of this Rachel Corrie itself.
What happened to you after being hijacked by the soldiers? What did they lead you to? Where?
Well, they took us to Ashdod. The Israelis and the warships surrounded us and drove us towards Ashdod, a port in the south of Israel. We were searched rather roughly coming off the ship. There was a military reception committee, not too friendly. And we were then put into a detention center, pending deportation. We had some conflict there. I refused to sign deportation, seeing as I didn't want to be in Israel in the first place. But anyway, we negotiated a way out, and after a couple of days we were freed and deported, in a sense, out of Israel. It was an interesting experience to be behind bars, although frustrating, but nevertheless a learning experience. I recommend it to everybody.
That's very nice of you. Thanks very much. Thanks.